When you get your ledger ads, you get this piece of paper which tells you to go to www.ledger.com/start. So what we're going to do here is go ahead and download the app. Ledger Live is our own software allowing you to set up your device and manage your crypto assets. Open the app and follow the instructions on the screen to set it up, restore, or even back up your own device. I'm going to go ahead and install and run app. I'm going to make sure my device, the wire is plugged in right here. The wire that you got is pretty short. The device says, "Welcome to the Ledger X. Press right button to continue." Of course, it says download Ledger Live at ledger.com/start. Press the right. Use buttons to navigate, which you got the right and left one. Press both to select. So we're getting started. Right now they only show these three devices, the LEDGER NANO S, LEDGER NANO S Plus, and the LEDGER NANO X. They recently come out with a new one. Pretty impressive. You want to check that out. First time using Nano X. We're going to go ahead and start that. Some basic information. Access your crypto. Your crypto assets are stored on the blockchain. You need the private key to access and manage. Own your own private key. Your private key is stored within the Nano. You must be the only one to own it to be in control of your money. Stay offline. Your Nano works as a cold storage wallet. This means it never exposes your private key online, even when using the app. Validate transactions. Ledger Live allows you to buy, sell, manage, exchange, and earn crypto while remaining protected. You'll validate every crypto transaction on your Nano. And here we get to set it up. Let's do this. It recommends you plan for 30 minutes time. Grab a pen, paper. This is what you write your private key on. We've already turned on a Nano. Time to set it. Your PIN code is the first layer of security. It physically secures access to your private key and your Nano. Your PIN must be 4 to 8 digits long. You can't move forward until you understand that I must choose my PIN code myself and keep it private. Press left and right to change the digits. Use both to validate a digit. Select checkmark to confirm your PIN code. Select X, delete to erase a digit. Confirm the PIN code and your PIN code again to confirm it. Secure your PIN code. During this setup process, you choose your PIN. Always choose a PIN code yourself. Always enter your PIN code out of sight. You can change your PIN code if needed. 3 wrong PIN entries in a row will reset device. Never choose easy PIN code like 0000 123456 or 555555. Never share your PIN code with someone else, not even Ledger. Never use a PIN code you did not choose. Never store your PIN code on a computer or phone. We're about to enter into the recovery phrase. Your recovery phrase is a secret list of 24 words that back up your private keys. Your Nano generates a unique recovery phrase. Ledger does not keep a copy of it. You have to check. I understand that if I lose my recovery phrase, I will not be able to access my crypto in the case I lose access to my Nano. Take your recovery sheet. Grab a blank recovery sheet included with your Nano. Please reach out to Ledger support if recovery sheet did not come blank. Write down 24 words. Write word number 1 displayed on your Nano in position 1 of your recovery sheet. Then press right on your Nano to display word 2 and write it down in position 2. Repeat the process for all words while carefully respecting the order and spelling. Press left on your Nano to check for mistakes. I'm going to give you a heads up that the paper kind of has a wax on it that makes it hard to write on, and we'll get started with this process. Now we must confirm our recovery phrase. Scroll through the words until you find word number 1 by pressing the right button. Repeat for all words. These will have to be in order, of course. Once you're finished with that, your recovery phrase is set. Keep it in a secure place. So some things about recovery phrase. Your recovery phrase works like a unique master key. Your Ledger device uses it to calculate your private keys for every crypto asset you own. You restore access to your crypto. Any wallet can calculate the same private keys from your recovery phrase. What happens if I lose access to my Nano? Don't worry and follow these steps. To restore access to your crypto, any wallet can calculate the same private keys from your recovery phrase. Get a new hardware wallet. Select Restore Recovery Phrase on a new device in the Ledger app. Enter your recovery phrase on your new device and restore access to your crypto. Goes without saying, hide your recovery phrase. Your recovery phrase is the last chance to access your crypto. If you cannot use your Nano, you must keep it in a safe place. Enter these words on a hardware wallet only, not on computers or smartphones. Never share your 24 words with anyone, not even Ledger. Never enter it on a computer, smartphone, or any device. Don't take a picture of it. Remember that. Never share your 24 words with anyone. Always store it in a secure place, out of sight. Ledger will never ask for your recovery phrase. If any person or application asks for it, assume it's a scam. Now it's game on. We're going to take a quiz. As a Ledger user, my crypto is stored on my Nano on the blockchain. It is stored on the blockchain. Your crypto is always stored on the blockchain. Your hardware wallet only holds the private key, which gives you access to your crypto. If my recovery phrase is no longer secure or private, no problem. Ledger can send me a copy. Or, my crypto is no longer safe and I need to transfer them to a secure place. Anyone who knows your recovery phrase can steal your crypto assets. If you lose it, you must quickly transfer your crypto to a secure place. When I connect my Nano to the Ledger app, my private key is still offline or briefly connected to the internet. Still offline. Your private key always remains offline in your wallet, even when connected to your Nano. The Ledger app cannot access your private key. You must physically authorize every transaction on your device. Already a pro. So now it's going to check the device to see if it's genuine. Tell me similar thing on the Ledger. I'm scrolling through it right now. Press both buttons. Continue. Processing. Device is ready. Do I deny or allow manager? I'm going to go ahead and allow. It's all good. It's genuine and ready to use with Ledger Live. I do recommend you go through all the terms and services. They are subject to change, so keep up to date with it. There's a lot to go through, and I'm not going to be able to cover everything, but some things I think you must know is that you must be at least 18 years old. You have to be aware of any regulatory changes, any tax changes, technology, cybersecurity, underlying blockchain protocols. Blockchain technologies and related services are subject to continuous regulatory changes and scrutiny around the world, including but not limited to anti-money laundering and finance regulations. You acknowledge that certain services, including their availability, could be impacted by one or more regulatory requirements. Taxes. So it's not only the crypto that you possess, your crypto asset, but crypto asset events. It could be airdrops, forks, gains arising from staking, may consider tax events according to the legislations under law, which you are subject to taxation. These rules may be unclear or subject to change, and you, therefore, encouraged to consult your tax or accounting advisor before engaging in crypto assets activities. Advances in cryptography or technical advances such as the development of quantum computing could present risks to the blockchain networks, which could result in theft or loss of crypto assets. Other adverse changes in the marketplace or in technology broadly construed may prevent or compromise Ledger's performance under these terms. Ledger is not responsible for the content, accuracy, security, availability, or performance or failure to perform of the third-party services or any issue related to the third-party services. Ledger will not take custody over any of your rewards or assets, and Ledger has no responsibility or control over any proof of stake network on the ledger on which Ledger may exercise validation rights delegated by you. These terms will be governed by and interpreted in accordance to the laws of France. The entire agreement, these terms constitute the entire and exclusive understanding and agreement between Ledger and you regarding Ledger Live, and supersede and replace any and all prior oral or written understanding or agreements between Ledger and you regarding Ledger Live. You do not read and accept the terms in their entirety. You should not use or continue using Ledger services. They have the right to alter, amend, and modify the terms of service or modify these terms from service. We reserve the right to alter, amend, or modify these terms from time to time in our sole discretion due to legislative or regulatory measures, technical developments, Any change or improvement of the services, including security reinforcement of the services, we will provide you with the notice of such changes through the Ledger app, and such changes will apply immediately upon your acceptance or within 1 month upon notice of changes at the latest. In any case, if you do not accept these changes, you must cease to use the services. Now, though I did cover a lot, you have to go through. Things could have changed since the making of this video. I'm going to go ahead and add account. So I went ahead and went to my ledger at the bottom of this list. It's now telling me to enter my PIN. So we have profile here, which will list how much crypto you have, different ones, and kind of see how your portfolio is doing. You have the marketplace. You can type in to kind of shortcut wherever you're looking for. And you can see shipping used right there. As all these other ones, doesn't have the buy or sell swap option, but does kind of tell how it's performing. Has a list of accounts, discover, send, receive, buy, sell, swap. Has a card. This is a card powered by Ledger, my Ledger. Make sure your firmware is up to date. So how long have you had your Ledger? If you have any recommendations or any advice for people in the comments, go ahead and notify the community of anything you might think they might want to know. Go ahead and click on this video. I believe it'll be a lot of help to you.